Hello dear students, welcome back again to Chinmoy's Biology channel. So today we are here with a brand new episode of Nutrition in Animals. So in the previous episode we have studied about the nutrition in plants. If you have not gone through that lesson, I'll be putting the link in the description box. Please do go through it. Now let's get started with nutrition in animals. What we are going to learn in today's topic, so let us discuss that. First we are going to learn that what are the parts of animal nutrition, what is there in animal nutrition we'll learn, what are the ways of taking food, and some amazing facts about starfish, that how it is feeding, the process of feeding in starfish we will learn, and we will learn about the parts of digestive system today. So digestion in humans in full we will be discussing in the next video. So for knowing more regarding this full episode of digestion in humans, you need to subscribe to my channel so that whenever I am putting update for this lesson or any other lesson, you will be getting the notification. So please do share my channel as much as you can with your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel to get the notification first if you are liking my channel, as I'll be teaching all the lessons in a very lucid and systematic manner, and you'll be finding it very interesting for your studying and getting better marks. So let's get started with today's episode of Nutrition in Animals. We are starting with the second lesson, Nutrition in Animals. So in the previous lesson, in chapter 1, we have discussed that plants can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but animals cannot. So animals are getting their food from the plants either directly by eating plants or indirectly by eating animals. Okay, so some animals eat both plants and animals. Now we can recall that all organisms, including humans, we require food for growth, for repair, for functioning of the body. So what does animal nutrition include? Animal nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body. Okay, so you have already studied in class 6 that food consists of many components. So the components of foods you should list down here. So take your answer book, write some food items, many components of food. So what are the components of food? Just write them. So the components of food such as carbohydrates are complex substances. These carbohydrates cannot be utilized as such, right? So they should be broken down into simpler substances. So if this is a complex substance, it cannot be utilized by the body. It is broken down into simpler form to be utilized by the body. Is it clear to all? Now this breaking down of the substance, the breaking down of the food into simpler substances is called digestion. So what is digestion? Digestion is actually, it is the breakdown of the complex components into the simpler form is called digestion. So this is the definition of digestion. So if you are getting a question that what is digestion, you are supposed to write that digestion is the breaking down of the complex substances of food into simpler substances. So what are the different ways of taking food? So the mode of taking food into the body varies in different organisms. So the mode of taking food in birds is different, in infants is different, in adults is different, and in animals which feed on mother's milk is also different. So mode of intake is different. Now snakes like python, they swallow the animals they prey upon. Some aquatic animals, they filter tiny food particles floating nearby and feed upon them. So the mode of nutrition, the mode of taking food, it depends or varies from animal to animal. Now here is an activity. So just let us go through this activity once. What type of food and mode of feeding these animals have? Write down the observations in the given table. You may find the list of modes of feeding given below. So the mode of feeding they have given you below: scraping, chewing, siphoning, capturing, swallowing, sponging, and sucking. So you should see what mode is applied or applicable to these animals and what kind of food they take. So you know actually rather what type of food snail is taking, ant is taking, eagle is taking. So you just make a chart in your answer book and just try to recall these things, and it will be a very funny chart. You just think what eagle is taking, what hummingbird is taking, what a mosquito is taking, and what is the mode of feeding. So let us give one example, like mosquito. We can say that mosquito is sucking blood. So the food is blood, and what the mode of nutrition is sucking. So like that only, I'll not be telling you all the answers. Just think and write. Then I'll be discussing in the next class. This activity 2.1 I'll take and I'll discuss the answers. Now you just write it in your answer book. So it's a brainstorming session. Now let us see this amazing fact. What is this amazing fact telling? That starfish feeds on animals covered by hard cells of calcium carbonate. So what is it doing? So after opening the shell, the starfish pops out its stomach through its mouth to eat the soft animal inside the shell. So inside the shell there is a soft body. So the stomach then goes back into the body and the food is slowly digested. So how this what we can say, that this is a rare form of eating or taking the nutrition from other animals. So what it is doing, it is opening the shell, the starfish is popping out its stomach. So stomach is coming out from the body of the starfish and through its mouth to eat, and the soft animal inside the shell is being engulfed in the stomach, and the stomach again goes back to the body of the starfish. Okay, so it's slowly digested there. So I'll show you another diagram where it is showing the details of this feeding of starfish. Then we will move on to the digestion in humans. Now this is an amazing fact about starfish, how it is ingesting its stomach inside the prey, inside its prey, and how it is digesting its or taking its food. So see, you are seeing thousands and thousands of tube feet are there in the lower side of the starfish's body. So with that tube feet, first it is engulfing the prey and it is breaking the shell with its pressure, and then what it is doing, the soft part inside this calcareous shell, what is there, that is only that the starfish wants to eat. So the starfish takes out its stomach, ingests that stomach inside this, and takes this what we can say, the soft part inside its stomach, and slowly the thing digests, and then only the absorption happens inside the body of the starfish, and it is getting nutrition from its prey. So this is an amazing fact, and this is how the starfish is depending or eating on the sea organisms which are having calcareous hard shell. Okay, so now we will move on to the next one, that is other things in digestion. Now first we will put a stress on the digestion in humans. First we should know the structure of human digestive system. So we take in food through the mouth. We all know we are digesting it and we are utilizing it. So the unused foods are defecated. So it is passed in the form of stool, right? So it is defecated means it is passed in the form of stool. So have you ever wondered what is happening to the food we are taking in from the mouth? The food passes through a continuous canal which begins in the buccal cavity and ends at the anus. So what is buccal cavity? And so we should first know the full entire digestive system structure. Then we will move on to the functions of each and everything in the digestive system. So first is the buccal cavity. So what is the buccal cavity? This mouth along with the teeth, tongue and all is the buccal cavity. So what is buccal cavity? The mouth, the tongue, the teeth, all the oral part, oral cavity is the buccal cavity. Then comes the salivary gland. Salivary gland is also lying in the buccal cavity. Then after that comes the esophagus, right? So esophagus, after esophagus comes the stomach. Okay, then comes the small intestine. So this one is the small intestine here. Then comes the large intestine. Then comes the excretory part or the rectum or the anus. Then here are other parts of the digestive system also. This is the largest gland, that is the liver. Then comes the gallbladder and here the pancreas also. So these are all the parts of the digestive system. It is not a very long path though, but you should learn this, and this is very important for you all. Learn this diagram with all the labelings which have been given in the diagram. So if you are given to draw the human digestive system in full, you can draw and label its important parts. So like this you are supposed to write. So these are the main parts of the digestive system, including the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder, right? So the food components gradually get digested as the food travels through the various compartments, the inner walls and of the stomach and the small intestine. So they are associated with the salivary glands, liver, pancreas, which secrete the digestive juices. The digestive juices then convert the complex substances of food into simpler ones, and the digestive tract and the associated glands together, they constitute the digestive system. Now all the associated glands like the salivary glands, the gallbladder, the liver, the pancreas, they are all associating with the digestive system. So each and every different part we will be taking at once and we will be discussing in full. But this is the introductory part. From the next episode we will start with the mouth and the buccal cavity and the rest of the part like the esophagus, the stomach, the pancreas, the small intestine, large intestine and the anus. So today it's up to this. So till this what I have taught today, please go through it. It's a very small lesson, very small introduction part for the nutrition in animals. So moving on in the next video with the next part, that is the mouth and the buccal cavity. So subscribe to my channel, stay tuned, stay updated with all my videos which I will be posting in a lucid and systematic manner as per your curriculum, CBSE curriculum. So don't forget to share it with your friends and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.